She says I don't write her love poems anymore. And unfortunately, she's right. But it's not for lack of trying, it's the limitations of language. Like handing a photograph to the blind, running your fingertips over the exposure and trying to describe the sight of an orange moon over the Miami skyline, or humming for the deaf a symphony written on butterflies' wings. I find it's more difficult to paint you a portrait in ink than to grab a handful of water, but love, know this. I would stand between you and the ocean, letting the waves come crashing down on my back, beating my body away from the shores of life itself, then allow the tides to rise and wash away you, my one perfect grain of sand. You were not easy to find, but I found you effortless to recognize. So I do not understand the fishermen who cast wide nets, trying to catch as much as they can, yet still come home to complain about the one that got away. They say, there's always more fish in the sea. I guess. But you are not a fish. You are a galaxy. And I will use my hands to explore your infinite deep. My mouth lighting the fires of intimacy, and my skin will learn your body's history like studying ancient civilizations. You are a hieroglyphic, a haiku, a poem from the lips of God, spoken to remind us the importance of every second. So now I write about the time we spend together, trying to link a series of moments like a game of connect the dots, hoping that when you step back, you'll see the bigger picture like a Georges Seurat. After all, what do I look like as a craftsman, not presenting you with a labor of love? Or you, a carpenter's wife with nothing made by her husband, so this, my dear, is a cherry wood dresser. Mahogany brown closet doors that when opened expose my heart. This is a soliloquy, written in silence, performed with humility during our next argument, because what's the point of writing poetry if I only use words to erase my work at the first sign of conflict? You deserve better. So I will be better. Chiseling away at these 26 letters until the only thing left on the page is my devotion. And when I am done, I will whisper this poem with my lips pressed against your collarbone, your breath tickling the nape of my neck as we lay in bed together. This is a promise, a commitment binding our souls together, because I can't let you go, and in our next life, I will find you again. A grain of sand in the desert, a raindrop in the ocean. Our names were written in the fire long before language danced on the tongues of human existence. And I will fight the wind himself to preserve the ashes.
Oh my